and it is coming from Enzo Maresca. If you are a Chelsea fan and you watch me, you know the bigger problem in the Chelsea team right now is not the coach. Oh, I love this game. I told you. Enzo Maresca is going to resign because I knew it, that whatever he's asking for, the Chelsea board, the Chelsea hierarchy, the Chelsea directors was never going to give that thing to Enzo Maresca, and he's going to resign. I told you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Kobo Sports Room. Yesterday, I promised you that I will bring you a video. Sorry, it is coming late, but I had to sit down, watch and analyze the situation before I can, make a comment about that. But the breaking news is that I'm sure you have seen it. Enzo Maresca and Chelsea has parted ways. In fact, Enzo Maresca has resigned as Chelsea head coach, and that is why we are here to discuss the pros and cons. Who are the possible candidates for Chelsea, the Chelsea job. We'll talk about it here on this channel. So click on the subscribe button, press the notification bell. Let's move straight into the video. Enzo Maresca has resigned. The Chelsea head coach, who won the Conference League, qualified Chelsea for the Champions League, and also won the big FIFA Club World Cup, has resigned today. Just today, 1st January 2026, he has resigned. Yesterday, I posted a video about this whole situation, and I posted a video about a secret board meeting, an emergency secret board meeting that went on right after the end of the AFC Bournemouth game. And hence why Enzo Maresca said he was sick. He couldn't come for the post-match press conference. It was actually an emergency meeting. And he asked for certain key things, certain key powers in the Chelsea team. But the board of directors, the hierarchy, was not willing to give him that particular power. And because of that, he has resigned as a Chelsea coach. Now, we are going to talk about some of the things that is happening, or even certain news that popped up yesterday. A lot of news, Jacob Steinberg, Fabrizio Romano, all these guys, Nizar Kinsella, all these guys. What you have to know is that as a Chelsea fan, all these guys have their affiliation. Now, some of them, Enzo Maresca and their team, that is which is Gestafoot and then their PR team, are leaking information to them. There are some of them too, they are working for the club. So if you see informations coming from them, you have to sit back as a Chelsea fan and have a descending mind and disseminate between these informations. And it's not like they give you any information and you sit there and you believe. One of them was like Enzo Maresca wanted to publish a particular book, and Chelsea blocked Enzo Maresca from publishing that particular book. Hence why he granted interview to some Torino or some Italian media houses, and then because of that, Enzo Maresca is fighting the owners, he's fighting the writers because they blocked him from publishing a book. Do you think a coach of that caliber can do that or would do that? That was a PR machine. They are trying as much as possible to paint him black, to make it look like the fault is not coming from them, and it is coming from Enzo Maresca. If you are a Chelsea fan and you watch me, you know the bigger problem in the Chelsea team right now is not the coach. Yes, I've sat here and made things clear about what I don't like about the coach. Some of the things he's doing, Estevao, he's not giving him a lot of time. Jose Champo, he's not giving him a lot of minutes. I've sat here and criticized the coach. But now the bigger problem in the team, it's not the coach. It is the directors. And after this particular, resignation from Enzo Maresca, they will bring in another yes man, Enzo Maresca. And people might ask, Enzo Maresca, when he was coming to Chelsea, he was a yes man, or they gave him the project and then he decided to, take the job. Yes, when Enzo Maresca was coming to Chelsea, he was a championship coach. He was coming from Leicester City. Chelsea is giving you a platform to come and showcase what you have for the world. You think as that coach, he is not going to take that job as a yes man, so to speak. But now he has proven that with limited resources, he will be able to deliver. He has delivered 2 trophies for you. Don't you think it's about time you support the coach? But no, that's not how Chelsea move. That is not the Chelsea way. There is a Chelsea way. And the Chelsea way is that as a coach, when you come, 1, you have to be a yes man. 2, you don't make decisions with respect to signings in the team. They make the decisions for you and they expect you to work with what they have brought. which is never going to be possible. And that is why Chelsea are not going to go in for any world-class coach or any elite coach. They are not going to do that, because no world-class coach, no elite coach will take this Chelsea job. No world-class coach will take the job. Hence why we are moving to the potential, names that could potentially take the Chelsea job, and the leading candidate is Resigns, the Strasbourg coach. Of course, it is their coach. They can just they can just send a plane and bring Leon. They can just sign him and bring him right now, because it is their boy, it is their coach. He's coaching Strasbourg, and he's also a young coach, a young English coach who is trying to, master his trade. He is trying to, get the platform to showcase what he has for the world. And Chelsea will give him the platform for that. But after 2 years, if he wins 1 or 2 trophies for Chelsea, you think he will be a yes man? You think he would not like to be in conversation of the Artetas, all these, the Pep Guardiolas? You think he would not fight to challenge for the bigger trophies? He's going to do that. And when that time comes, it is going to create a problem between him as a coach and then the board of directors or the sporting directors. Save this video. If Liam comes to Chelsea right now as a new coach, he wins 1 or 2 trophies, 2 years down the lane, he wants certain players and he's not getting it, it is going to be the same fight between him and the sporting directors. And after that time, they will start looking at themselves internally where the problem is coming from. Yes, he's the leading candidate to take over the Chelsea job. There has been names, popping up: Cesc Fabregas, Andoni Iraola, all these coaches. But I don't think Oliver Glasner will leave mid-season. I don't think so. So the possible or the available coach right now is going to be Resigns. His name is not even is it Resigns or Resigns? Len. I mostly call him Len. He came from Hull City to Strasbourg. He's a young English coach. He's doing really, really well. He did really, really well for Strasbourg last season, and he's doing this season is like this. But he's a good coach. He's a good coach, a young, talented English coach. But 2 years down the lane, if he wins trophies for Chelsea and he is asking for certain players, and the board is not ready to give him those players, don't you think it is going to create the same problem as Enzo Maresca? He came from the Championship. Think about it. Now, Enzo Maresca has resigned. If you are a Chelsea fan, we are in for a longer ride, because he looked like we were building something, and all of a sudden, we are back to square one. Let me know what you think about this particular video. Let me know what you think about Enzo Maresca's, resignation, or Chelsea parting ways with Enzo Maresca. What do you think as a Chelsea fan? Where do you see Chelsea in the next 2 years or in the next 3 years? Where do you see Chelsea? Just drop all your comment down below. I brought you the breaking news. We broke the news for you. We have inside sources. So when I broke the news to you yesterday, some people were saying, hey, it's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie. We have sources. And I told you there was an emergency board meeting, and the media will not tell you this unless it is time for them to bring it out. So click on the subscribe button, press the post notification bell, follow us on our social media platform, on Twitter, on X, on IG, and then on Facebook. Thank you so much for your time. Take care of yourselves. Happy New Year and peace.